And we
Fair
no
point.
black man, no black man, no black people call Michael Jackson gay.
Right, but
It was
it's
all
not
wonderful
one.
people.
You're right, but it's not the one thing. Like if he just had his hair blown out, all right, cool. But when you do the blowout hair, then you do with the nails, and then you do the lip ring with the eyebrow piercing. It's a collective push for this message, or you want the attention for this. So I'm just throwing it out there. So let's go over some of the things. Why
Talk
is
to
it?
wait, put Mr. Tim comment on there.
Oh, what did it say? Said Dr.
Doc-
Claude. Oh, go ahead. You read it.
Dr. Clara Anderson, which I got a couple of his books back here, lives in Washington D.C., which I actually think she lives in Maryland, but it's the same thing.
Okay.
Lives in Washington D.C., but they rather talk to Quavo at the White House. Now you can't talk to Clara Anderson. He's getting a little older now. He's gonna want some results or something like that. But if you have not get his library pack, costs $100 something, treat yourself and go directly to his website and buy that stuff. Don't buy none of his books on Amazon or eBay because that's somebody may not
Third
look
party
like us
or something like that. Yeah.
that's selling it. But I'm a Clark Edison supporter. I keep a couple of his books out, always out ready to go. Power Numbers is a good one. Black Labor is a good one. And his recent one, the 101 Black History Reader, is a great short read for entertainment.
Correct. But Lewis, they had Quavo at the White House. Were they talking about gun stuff, like gun safety? Is that why he was up there? Because I remember hearing something in the media about that. Do you remember exactly why Quavo was up at the White House?
Why would I be stuttering why Quavo was at the White House? And he's shooting dice with Pookie and Ray Ray, getting his cousin shot in the back of the head.
Right, correct. But that's what they chose to go with. They said, who can we find to come to the White House and sit down and well, I'm not sure if he talked to Biden, but just to come to the White House. Let's get Quavo. Why did they get Quavo? Because he's a rapper. And he's a rapper that we look up to for some reason. So they feel like those are the spokespeople for us. And that's my whole thing, and that goes back to this. Why is it important for the black men that we have in media, like Quavo, like Jimmy Butler? Why is it important? Because young people are looking up to him. It's important for us to remember that young people are looking up to us as men for examples on how to carry themselves and how to move around in this world. So we got Quavo, who, nothing wrong with Quavo. He's a black man.
That's
but
not even his real name, Brandon.
What's his real name? Because I kind of know it's in the Quadarius or something. Quavo, something like that.
You know more than me.
but you're right. That's
Roscoe Jenkins or something.
But that's his stage name. Timothy said Quavo and his mother met with Kamala Harris. Like I say, just
Kamala Harris is one. She could go down as one of the worst vice presidents ever.
Correct.
What the hell do she do?
She's
what
black.
Did she do?
She's a black woman, right?
She ain't black. She's Asian.
Or is she? I think she was like Jamaican and Indian.
So Asian and Caribbean.
That's all we needed. But she looks like us, right?
She don't look like us.
Well, she's close. So who looked more like us? Sarah Palin. You remember when Sarah Palin was running?
That's a white woman, Brandon.
Exactly. And Kamala Harris. Who looks more like us? That's all it takes for us to vote sometimes. Somebody that looks kind of like us.
Brandon, do her bone structure look like us?
But let me ask, did she have Timberlands on? Did she put Timberlands on? Did you have some Timberlands back in the day?
Only when she go to Howard.
When she dancing the Q-tip at that barbecue or whatever they had for hip hop, that's all they got to do. They do the same thing every election.
And pick up the collard greens. She don't eat no damn collard greens. They don't eat no collard greens in Jamaica.
Right, but
what you got here?
Oh, okay, but yeah, back to why it's important. But for some reason, they have black men in dresses. Have you seen it? Have you seen it? This picture right here is Kid Cudi.
Correct.
He had a dress on. They were saying he was going crazy. I think it was on Saturday Night Live. But by effeminizing the image of black masculinity, some people are made to feel less threatened and more comfortable. Do you agree with that statement?
Not all people, but some people, yeah.
Okay. The cross-dressing black man is a way to neutralize the image of empowered black men.
Brandon, if this man with the Mexico dressed like that, you know what them guys? He's black and got a dress on. You know what them guys would do?
What would they do? I'm curious to hear this. What you think?
And they do the same thing if he with the Africa dress on.
You're right. Yeah, you okay? I got you. You're right. You're right.
It may be worse in Mexico though, because you.
But right, but you would. I guess that's a good point. Would you see a Mexican person doing this in Mexico, or a Chinese person doing this in China, or just a Chinese person doing this here? Why?
I never saw. I damn near never saw a cross-dressing Chinese person.
Right.
But I see Latinos, but that's here.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But they ain't gonna do that over there.
Yeah, but like I say, it seems like for some reason there's a need to kind of either tame us, and they kind of try to do that with slavery, try to break us, try to tame us. Buck break is one term that people have used over the years. But now that we're free, we're still a problem because, you know, we have the skills through slavery to build. We back when we were set free, we can create. We're very smart. We're athletic. We have all these attributes. So certain people may feel that we're a threat. Do you agree with that? No.
Somewhat, yeah.
Okay. But so I think this is a way, and there's probably been other ways that they've done in the past to kind of hurt our image in the media, try to make us seem more, you know, weaker than we are, and make weakness a strength for us. Let me see what Timothy said. They don't ask Latino or Asian celebrities to wear dresses in movies or on Saturday Night Live. It was one movie, and I was just thinking about that. Remember Tu Wong Fu, where they had like Wesley Snipes, and they had Patrick Swayze. It might have been in Django Leguizamo. That was the only time a Latin person that I remember had a dress on, and that was the end of that. They probably had to talk with him and said, "We're not doing that." But
now Mrs. Doubtfire in a dress,
yeah, for sure, yeah.
I agree with that role. That wasn't like.
But it's a different thing.
Woman. I wasn't. He wasn't trying to be a woman. He just tried to get closer to his family.
right.
But these other roles, they're like, I am a woman.
And then they want you to be like a cartoon kind of woman, over exaggerated woman. Like, you know, a lot of actors like Martin did it, Eddie Murphy, Jamie Foxx, the Wayans brothers, Tyler Perry for sure. But it is crossing over into the real world with. What you want to say?
Did Martin Lawrence do it on his own choice?
I think he did. I do think he did. Yeah, I do think he did. And when he did Big Mama's House, I'm not sure whether he wanted to do that or not. But like I say, it's a very dangerous thing. Like, I'm not saying nobody should wear dresses in movies. You can do what you want to do. But I watched Cat Williams do an interview. He was talking about how they wanted him to wear a dress, and Dave Chappelle has had the same kind of thing where like they were trying to push him into wearing a dress in the movie Blue Streak. He was like, we've already got the script. I don't necessarily need to wear a dress for this scene that we're doing. They were just kept pushing him. He said he had to stand on his business. He was like, no, I'm not doing it. Like, there's no need for me to do this in the scene, but y'all want to make it a thing because either Hollywood has a little kinky side, they want to see black men like this, or they want to just have us in these roles. What?
You said they have a kinky side?
Yeah, they may want to, you know, I mean, it's a thing, but, you know, you can't use your power at work to leverage other people into doing stuff. I just think that's weird and wrong. But Timothy said white people love Tyler Perry movies. Louis, I never asked you how you felt about Tyler Perry movies. I tend to like Tyler Perry movies, but he got
some good ones. The one
it's just tough.
The one with the Cartwright.
What Cartwright? What do you mean?
The white man was sleeping with the black woman.
I gotta remember that one. Yeah. That was actually a good, a well written one. Like, it was a different one. You know, like
Daddy's Little Girls.
Daddy's Girls, yeah. With Idris Elba, yeah.
What else?
It was the one with what's her name? Janet Jackson.
Janet. Why Did I Get Married? 2 and 1. That was a good one.
Or is it I Can't Do Bad by Myself? I can't remember. But he has a lot of good movies, and the stage play is really good. But it's just weird. And have you ever had a white person bring up Tyler Perry or try to do like Medea voice around you?
The first time I heard a white person in Tyler Perry was Mr. Taylor just now. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you. That's the first I heard that.
That's funny.
How about you?
Talking about Wayne Brady. What? So a white person do Tyler Perry stuff?
a white person talk about Tyler Perry.
No, they have, and they'll be like, "Oh, Medea is so funny," and and I'm like, "Well, why is it funny?" Like, you try to kind of go into why do you think it's funny? Do you think it's funny how she acts as a black woman? Like, but they don't want to necessarily have that conversation. I'm not saying it's funny. I just want to know what they think is funny because not saying you can't laugh at it, but how are you laughing? Are you laughing with me? Or are you laughing at us? You know what I'm saying?